Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. Let's continue. Let's move on in the German qualifier for the German Sudoku Championship. This is puzzle 5 out of 15 puzzles, I think. It was worth 101 points, which was one of the highest pointers. There were two puzzles that were worth more than that. And that's a Thermo Sudoku. And the rule of Thermo Sudoku is that whenever you have a thermometer like this, then the smallest digit is in the bulb, and then going along the thermo, the digits must increase in the strict sense, meaning that this must be strictly lower than this digit. And you see that the thermometers are drawing some strange creature. I'm not quite sure what it is. And let's start. So this middle cell has to be a 9 because 9 will never go in the bulb of the thermo. That's a digit already. Well, we won't have many more digits right now. Let's have a look at this. This region. Oh, first I want to address something. Oh, sorry about that. Where does 8 go? Well, 8 in the bulb must be followed by a 9, so 8 must be in one of those two cells. And actually it's the same for 7. 7 has to have at most 2 digits. Sorry about that. So I hope it's going to be better now. So 7 in the bulb needs at most 2 digits after it, and you see that those thermos are much too big to have a 7 in the bulb, so those 2 digits must be 7 and 8. And they can only be followed by 8 or 9. So that's something. And there's a restriction on 6 as well. 6 must be followed by at most 3 digits, so 6 has to be here or there. 5 could be followed by 4 digits, but you see that if I put a 5 here, then this has to be 6, 7, 8, and 9, which is not allowed. Same here, so 5 won't be in any of those two cells. But here it would seem possible. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 and 9 here would clash with that. So 5 won't go here or there. So this, and the same applies here. So this is a 5, 6 pair here. But now 4 seems to be possible here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, 7 wouldn't work here. So 4 can't go here. So this has to be 1, 2, or 3. And this won't be 7. This is at most 8. This is at most 6. So 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. This now could be as high as 8. I will pencil mark 4 values, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here 8 is still a possibility. But those digits must be among 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put a 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's still possible, I think. 6, 7, 8 or 9, I should say. But then if I do this, this is at most 5. Oh, this is at most 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if I put a 4 here, then this has to be a 1. And the same applies in the other direction because of the symmetry. And something else that is interesting is that this cannot be less than 3. So 1 and 2 have to be in those two cells, and 3 has to be here or there, and that means that I need a 2 somewhere here, I need a 1 somewhere. So this won't be a 1, that's not a 2, that's not a 3, that's not a 4. And here I will pencil mark 6, 7, 8. And here, that's at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6 or 8. 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. So one of them is a 2. And one of those 2 has 3, 2, 1. And something I didn't pencil mark, but I think I can, because this is 5 or 6, this has to be 6 or 7, 7 or 8, 8 or 9, and the same applies on the other side, 6 or 7. This can't be a 7, so it's an 8, and this is a 9. And now that is an 8, that's a 7, that's an 8, that's a 9. So now we know that this won't be a 9. I should remove those pencil marks, but this could still be 8. I mean 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this still works. And actually 8 is the biggest of the remaining digits, so one of them here has to be an 8. And up there I get a 9. That's correct. Because of those 9s, this 9 and this 9, I must put a 9 in this cell. So this is 1, 3, 5, and 6. Not sure what to do with that. So where should I look next? There has to be a 9 somewhere here. And by Sudoku there's a 9 here, which removes this possibility and puts a 9 here. And up there's a 9 here, with all the 9s already there, and the last 9 of the grid is here. Okay. Where should I look next? I'm not sure where I should look. I need to put a 1 and a 2 somewhere here. 2 is not here, but 3 places are, there are 3 other places, so that's not really interesting. Oh, 7 here, 7 there. So a 7 must be in one of those 2 cells. And this now is an 8. And I know with all the 8s, I must have an 8 here. Not so interesting. I've done quite some work on thermometers. Is there anything else to do with Sudoku? I've been missing this. This 5-6 pair makes this a 4, this a 3, this a 2. So that's not a 2. This is now 1 or 4, 1, 3 or 4. So 5, 6. The remaining 4 cells on this row must be 1, oh, this is not 4, sorry, 1, 2, 3, and 7. So this is 1, 2, 7. 1. This is 2 of 3. It will never be a 7. So this now has to be 1. That's a 3. That's a 4. This is now 5. That's a 6. That's a 7. That's 8. And this is 5. And this is 6. This is 7. That's a lot going on. This 6 makes this a 5. And all 3 possibilities here are still available. That's a 2. And we know that where there's a 3 here, there must be a 2 here. Well, 3 wouldn't work with this 3, so 3 goes there. That's not a 2. And this is now 1 or 7. So a lot has happened. This now must be bigger than 3, and in this column it can only be 4. The remaining 2 digits are 2 and 3. I said 4, but I put a 5. So 5, 6, 7. This is now 7 or 8, 6 or 7, 5 or 6. Then in this box, 4 can only go here. And this is now 5, 6, or 8. That's definitely some progress. This digit can only be a 1, because there's a 3 here, 2, 4 there. So 2, 3, and 4, those are not 2, so this is 2. 3 and 4 here, 1, 5, 8 here. It's not here. This is a 3. Those must be 2, 6, and 7. Let's have a look at this row now. It needs 3, 5, and 6. So this is 5 or 6. This column needs 1, 2, 5, and 6. Oh, I put 4 candidates here because I see a quadruple. 1, 2, 5, and 6 are the only options in these 4 cells, so they must go to those cells, and this is now 7. And this is a 3, which puts a 3 here by Sudoku. This is 4, this is 3. This has to be 7. Down there I get an 8. This is 8. Then in this box 7 has to go here. I need a 4 in this last row. It can only be here. And those 2, this is not 1, so 1 can only be here in this column. And that is a 6. So that's not 6. Two, 5, 6 here, so I don't see any elimination. That can only be a 1. So this is a 2, that's a 1, that's a 7, that's an 8, and I think a lot is going to be deduced from this. That must be a 2. This is a 2 as well. This is 6, this is 5. Right, there's still some work to do on the upper part of the grid. Here I need 4, 5, 7. This is 7. Those are 4 and 5. Here 3, 8, and 6. So this is 3. This is 3, 8. So this is 6. This is 8. Now this is 5. 5. 6 and 5, and the remaining digits are 1, 4, 6. Hey, fireworks! Alright, so it was kind of a tricky start. It was somewhat intricate, but it all resolved when I noticed, I don't remember what. It may have had to do with completing the options here. I don't quite remember. But that was some solid puzzle from Thomas Fink. So see you soon on SudoKanard.